Did it hurt that 20 years akong umasa sa parents ko? It's embarrassing, but the lessons that I've learned, dala-dala ko siya hanggang ngayon. They don't hurt anymore.
I guess parang sobrang sakit lang talaga na achiever ka and then suddenly, nothing ka.
Hi, my name is TJ Tenedero.
My name is Anthony James Perez. You can call me AJ.
Hi, my name is Colin Amboy.
I'm Za, and I was a former 1990s pro-mill kid, and I totally failed at being that.
Ako ay umasa sa parents ko for the last 20 years. A long time for me to be depending on my parents.
Yung big life failure ko was hindi ako naka-graduate alongside my friends.
It has been experienced by me multiple times simula dun sa pagpaplano na makapasok sa UP. And then, staying in college for more than 6 years.
Supposedly sabay-sabay kami. Big deal siya to me kasi parang yun na yung feeling ko na sobrang napag-iwanan na ako. Wala na akong kasabay, wala na akong karamay.
It's so painful and parang mental torture siya. Kasi you look at people, you look at your batchmates, passing yung subject na yun. Tapos ako, bakit hindi ko kaya?
It's really embarrassing. Ang laki-laki ko na, ang tanda-tanda ko na, humihingi pa ako ng tulong sa parents ko.
There was always this expectation na nakakabit sa akin in everything that I would do, na parang bang nakakahiya na if hindi ko makuha lahat ng awards sa school, I considered myself a failure na.
Hello. So, my question is, what was the defining factor na naging aware ka that you failed? And what made you accept it?
Kitang-kita ko putol yung kuryente, wala akong tubig, I had no stable job. All those things really pointed out and shouted out that fact. I am a failure.
It was more like a process. As time passed, pahirap ng pahirap yung school. Doon ko na-realize na, oh my gosh, I'm falling behind.
Maraming ups and downs yun Marami akong nabagsak, ni-retake. Hanggang sa nandun na ako sa dulo. Tatapusin mo na lang, sinarahan pa ako ng pinto.
What made me accept the failure? Maybe I didn't. I was running away from the fact that all pointed out that, hey, you have to do something about your life. And for the longest time, I ran away from them.
For me to accept it is to look at it na binigay ko yung best ko, pero kung hindi pa yun yung best para dun sa subject na yun, the next time, I'll do better.
At the time, hindi ko actually na-accept siya. Kasi when you're at that point, parang sinasabi niya sa'yo na hindi ka bagay dito. Look at everyone else. Sila, nagtapos na sila. Pero ikaw, hanggang dyan ka pa rin.
It took me more than a decade para ma-accept ko na, maybe these failures, they might be redirections or they might be lessons.
As a psych major, I want to ask, how does failure affect your mental health?
As I was getting more and more failing marks, medyo na-realize ko na, oh no, something might be wrong na rin with me. It took a long time actually. Ang dami kong mga kinonsult. I got a lot of counseling. Na-diagnose na nga ako, I had ADHD. That was kind of like a light bulb moment in my head na parang, oh wow, this must be one of the reasons kung bakit nagsastruggle ako to keep up.
There was an instant in 2017 that I tried to commit suicide. Hindi siya dahil doon lang sa subject na yun. Nagpatong-patong na kasi yung problems, yung failures, tapos parang nag-give in ako. I was not able to trust myself anymore.
Doon ko naramdaman na my mental fortitude, yung paniniwala ko sa sarili ko is very weak. Parang isipin mo ikaw yung pinakakawawang tao sa mundo. Derailed ka talaga Isipin mo na yung susunod na time na magta-try ka, parang wala yan, di mo yung makakamit.
I was actually pretty resilient even back then. When I grew older, I learned other coping mechanisms. I also learned how to be in denial and not to look at reality square in the eye. Yes, it helped me cope, but it's a bad way of coping kasi it made matters only worse.
So, did you receive support from others during your failure? If so, how did their support contribute to your recovery and eventual success?
Actually, this is the biggest thing na sobrang binavalue ko during those times. Kasi hindi ako iniwan ng mga kaibigan ko.
There were always people who believed in me. They saw something in me that I couldn't see for the longest time. They kept me believing that I could bounce back and find myself.
Parang just where I am right now is because of my friends. And it's also the realization na it could still get better. It's not the end.
I did get a lot of support from family and friends. And I think that was a big factor din kung bakit I was able to keep going. Even though my parents were occasionally disappointed in me, it came to a point na, anak, as long as matapos mo, it's fine.
May attribute ko dito yung financial support, tsaka moral support ng mga tao sa university. 2 months ako na 20 lang yung baon ko sa isang araw. So during that time, may mga nag-o-offer ng food stub, iba-iba pang free meals. Hindi ko sure kung paano sila naglitawan lahat during those time na kailangan ko.
And it was all a matter of the circle of friends and family that you keep with you.
How did you manage to bounce back, to stay on your feet again and fight again?
Para sa akin, introspection. Number 1, try to look within. Tingnan mo kung saan ka exactly na nagkakamali. Try to figure out what else you can do, what you can do better. And just keep trying and trying and trying. Because if you never fail, it's as if you never try.
In 2019, doon ako pumunta ng Amerika. Maybe this is my chance to make something for myself. I felt something that I haven't felt for my entire life, which is to really work hard and be proud of what you do. It gave me a perspective of myself. Pwede pala ako maging ganito. And because of that, nakaipon ako. Nakabili ako ng bahay. And in a few months, I'm about to get married.
Minsan alam ko na alam ko na kung magpe-fail or alam ko na kung ano yung best effort na kaya kong ibigay para mag-succeed sa isang bagay. Nakukutuban ko kung magpe-fail yung isang bagay na ginagawa ko. Meron akong preventive measures or pinag-iisipan ko, careful planning in terms of dealing with those failures and then standing up again to those failures.
What if I try one thing and if I get good at it? So yun, I attempted to make my own YouTube channel. It was partly because, yun nga, wala rin akong magawa sa oras ko. I don't know, it just made me feel good. As in, yun eh, parang shit, may ginagawa ko. May kapasidad pa pala ako. Hindi pala ako na-strip away of the things that defined who I am, which was, I always thought I was a doer. And dun ko naramdaman na magba-bounce back na ako. Magba-bounce back pa lang.
Does it still hurt knowing you failed and how did you cope up with this?
It's funny na lang looking back. Kasi nag-shift na rin naman ako completely dun sa parang my academics have to define me na mindset. Parang I am the sum of my life experiences and all the lessons that I've learned and all the people that I know.
Sa akin hindi na masakit kasi I will know kung magpe-fail ang isang ginagawa ko or no. Usually kasi kapag may ginagawa ko, iniisip ko na kung ano yung mga pwedeng options, pwedeng mangyari. Pero na akong backup plan kung ano yung pwede kong gawin.
Did it hurt that 20 years akong umasa sa parents ko? It's embarrassing, but the lessons that I've learned, dala-dala ko siya hanggang ngayon. They don't hurt anymore. Ang daming blessings despite all the failures.
For context lang, so parang to build on my previous story, the school where I attended would put my face all over the school. Kasi ano ako dun parang academic achiever, tas marami akong extracurricular activities. And then, nilagay ka sa college, tas everyone's important. Everyone's succeeding except you. I guess parang sobrang sakit lang talaga na achiever ka, and then suddenly, nothing ka.
What is the one thing that you are most grateful for when you actually fail at some point of your life or career?
Definitely the lessons. Every failure has a special lesson that it can teach us. And it's only from having experienced that you can move forward, applying that lesson.
There was this point nung nagba-viral yung story ko. People are trying to message me. Nakikita ko sa live ko, parang wala na akong pag-asa na dahil sa story mo. Nagkaroon ako ng konting hope. Grateful ako na my story has been really inspirational to others. Na hindi ko in-expect yung mga tao na mas magkakaroon ng hope sa life nila.
I am grateful for God. I'm also thankful for family and friends, yung fiancé ko. And I'm thankful for all the failures that I've experienced so far because they've strengthened me to this point that this failure doesn't feel so painful. It doesn't sting as much. I'm really grateful for everything that has happened in my life so far.
It's the opportunity to have even tried at all. The fact na natawid mo yung part na nasubukan mo, ibig sabihin may capacity ka talaga. The happiness that I got from the idea na kaya ko pala was so profound and so much, it was so enough for me to actually move on ulit sa buhay.
What piece of advice you would like to give to someone who experienced failure?
The advice that I can give is to to never give up. Try to imagine yourself walking on that path, tapos pagi. Then dun sa dulo, sa kabila, nandun ka.
Para sa akin, number one, it's fail forward. Make use of your failures as a tool to move you forward, to move you where you want to go, or to move you to a different direction. Mind your expectations. Madalas kasi it's our expectations that lead to disappointment.
My best advice would be to take personal responsibility for your life. Be responsible for your life to the point that you will refuse to give up because you've taken your life so far. Yun yung dahilan bakit ako naka-bounce back. Even after 20 years of being in a rut, I won't be blaming anyone. I won't be blaming my past traumatic experiences. Just have that personal belief that if you feel responsible for your life and don't blame anyone else, you will set the world on fire.
Everyone struggles. Yung one chapter na yun could be insignificant in the future to what else, to what bigger things that's in store for you. Look at the good things, count the good things, count the bad things. Kung mas marami pa rin good things in your life, that means you can still keep going. And I'm sure mas marami pa rin good things in your life right now.